much. Huh? I'll turn you some Wi-Fi on, okay? How's it going, moms? Hope y'all are doing good. Good to see you. Jenny, mom says hi. Beautiful sunset we got going on. Try to get parked up here where we can see it.
What am I doing? We're riding to see the sunset. What are you doing? Warning myself.
You way back, mom. It's good to see you. Let's get parked here. Shut it down. Hope you and Pops are doing good. We just come out to see the sunset and see the view out here
Sitting on the porch.
on what may be one day our future property. Excuse me, folks. Choking up here. Grab my beer. We'll hop out of here. Well, don't then. It's usually all cut down and cut over, but it's not today. I've been gone too long. It's grown up. It's nice out here, though. How's it going? I can't say your name because I don't know your name. But I hope all is well with you. Looks like you're from Japan, maybe. Yep, we're on live. There's Jenny Boo. Yeah, I can't. You're gonna have to speak English in the chat, buddy, or I'm gonna have to put you out. I can't do the. I don't know what you're saying there. You can use a translator. You might be able to do that, but we don't know what none of that means. Yeah, it is. It is beautiful. Well, tell him we're praying for him and hoping he gets better.
Billy Ray Cyrus. Molly watch the sunset. What song do you want to hear?
Put it on whatever you want, I guess. I get a copyright for music on here, but you don't because you're on TikTok.
You send Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus?
Yeah,
Don't break my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I just don't think he'd understand.
How's that for you?
And if you break my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man.
Excellent.
Is it excellent? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Really good.
And if you break my heart, my achy, breaky heart. Cheers, y'all. We're gonna blow some good stuff there.
I'm sure
that's not near as pretty as Pop's joint. Damn, Pops is looking at that spitting in the wind. I mean, she's on TikTok. We were talking about the universal joints on this rig right here. See the universal joint? You see that universal joint right there? The universal joint is good on this thing. LOL. Y'all know what I'm saying. She's on TikTok, so they give her a discredit for all that kind of stuff. Hope everybody out there is doing good. Well, Japanese man, say something in English. Or are you a kid? Moms, can you check on that? I don't know what to do there. I can say hi to Japan or China or Korea, wherever you were at. I don't know what your language means. Maybe I should be learning some stuff. Thank you, moms. Much love, moms. I hate to do it, and I'm sure y'all do too on y'all's channel. You can't understand them people. You don't know. You try to tell them to speak English. They all mean no harm. They don't think. I like to think that whatever they're typing is good stuff, but you never know. They could be cussing my family and cursing my dog and stuff. You never know. Yeah, thank you, mom. Been busy all week working on stuff, and now it's time to relax a little bit. Yeah, you never know. You never know, and I ain't got no way to look at it and copy and paste it to Google to see what it's saying. So I don't. You never know. But China man, Korea man, uh, Japan man, Singapore man, wherever you're from, sorry buddy, but you gotta speak English or be 18. But you're more than welcome to watch. We got a nice view. This is just a mud hole turnaround right here. But it'd be nice one day to buy this, because when it's all clear cut, which is what I'd want it to be, I'd want most of it to be clear cut. When this is all clear cut, there's just rolling, these hills that are just rolling hills all throughout here. And they roll up, and when the sun sets, you can watch it on them rolling hills, and you can see it out there, and it's just beautiful. But right now, there's so much trees and stuff going on. There's my Jenny love. Y'all see Jenny? Y'all see Jennifer? There she is. We're doing our thing. Yeah, and there's a creek that goes back here. We could go back there and check it out, but I ain't been down that trail in a year or two, so we could go back here and check that out. But I don't. I don't really want to. We're probably gonna ride some back roads here in a minute. Y'all can more than welcome to ride along. We'll sit out here though till the sun goes down, because when it goes down, if there's any clouds at all, and I don't know if y'all can see them. Let's see if y'all can see. There's clouds way off in the distance, way up, way back there. There's Jenny. She's looking at us, looking at y'all. Say hi to TikTok, everybody. We're on the YouTube universe.
Yeah, and you're getting my crazy hair right
Yep. YouTube is seeing a better view, is all I can say. Y'all folks on YouTube got a better view than looking at me on TikTok. I don't do TikTok. Pop the hood back on this thing here. Yeah, y'all hang on just a second. I gotta prop you up here. And moms, you tell Pops, I don't know why in the hell he can't comment on my videos. I don't understand it. Because I've even added Pops, you and Pops, and a few other people to be approved users of my channel. So y'all can go on my channel and actually alter my content and change my content or tag people in my content. Y'all got more authority in my channel than any moderator does. But check this out. Live at 5, let's go. Woo! We're not 5 o'clock. Where are we at? We're 7:50 here. So it's 8:50 down there where y'all are at. But we're with you in spirit, Pops. Moms, we're with you in spirit. Live at 5 crew, Feather Tits, Hannah, Molly, Tucker. All y'all here with us. Jenny Love's got hers on too.
It's crazy right now. Get off me. He's like, I cannot monitor. See, I'm just turning it back around.
Yeah, see here we're getting into that sunset weather here.
Wait, what? Thank you.
Let me get it adjusted here.
Huh? All of a sudden you're trading cornbread, and why is that, Vaughn?
Cornbread does sound good.
My hand.
No, you're more than welcome, Moms. We'll catch y'all out at 5 tomorrow, hopefully, and y'all stay safe and blessed. Much love, and tell Pops we're sending prayers out for you and him and all the fam.
That would have been funny if I did lose an eye.
And we'll catch you next time. I appreciate you tuning in. We might do some rock hunting. Look, there's a cat print.
It just explodes.
There's a cat print right there. I don't know if y'all can see that cat print right there. Jackie the Huzz, do you read this? Let's see.
I want to walk, but I can't get too far away from him.
Or am I chatting for no reason? Jackie the Huzz, I see you, Jackie. Whoever he is. Look, y'all, we got big deer prints. We've got a cat print. Another big deer print. I like looking for rocks back here, you know, there's all kinds of cool rocks.
Nowhere. Yeah, it's the best.
Like that one right there, look at that. Look at that grainy quartz. Isn't that right? That's pretty cool there. Find flint and arrowheads, and here's a pinkish rock. What was you saying here? Thank you, Moms. You ain't got to apologize, Mom. That's what you're there for, and I sure appreciate you. Because I don't, if you got to be 18 coming in here, that's the rules as any channel that's moderated to 18 and older. That's how it's supposed to be. So if y'all are breaking the rules and creating false accounts and got childish content on your profile or your channel, we're probably going to block you. So, Moms, I appreciate it. See if we can find some more rocks here is what I was looking for. Be best if we was down by the creek. There's some fur from something. I bet a mouse or something that a hawk or an eagle or a owl done come up and got. See, there's more fur right there. There's another one. I don't know what that is. That's weird. You know. Usually though, where the silt runs off when you get a big rain and it washes down the hill like that and it comes down, where that silt comes through, if there's any small flakes of flint, you know, where the Indians were at and they were making arrowheads, if there's any small flakes of flint, you're not really looking for arrowheads at this point. You're just trying to narrow down where the flint making process may have taken place. So if there's any small flakes of flint, they usually pop up in them silt deposits. But, you know, not seeing much of that right here, but we're a pretty good ways from the creek, you know. But there's a big deer print there too. Have found artifacts back here though. You know, there's some old deer prints there. It looks like lots of deer back here. Actually, lots of wildlife in general back here. Well, we're looking for rocks, Pops. You know what we're looking for. We're looking for the meteorites and them rocks. I'll have to show you that meteorite. I'll have to go live one evening as soon as y'all get off or something, and you come over and check it out. That meteorite I was telling you about. It's legit now. You know, it's been sent off and tested, and it's pretty good size. But I'll send it to you, and or I'll go live with it and show you. It's pretty neat. But yeah, we're just waiting on the sun to set, enjoying a beer and smoke. And she's showing hers on TikTok. You gotta see, it's worth checking out, and it is conductive, and it is somewhat magnetic. Not completely magnetic, but it's somewhat magnetic. Hey, look, can you see that? Zoom us in there. There's the moon up there. If y'all go outside up in Michigan right now, and you look up, if it's not raining or cloudy, you'll see that same moon up there. It's fading in and out because my camera sucks, but it's up there. Should be right about y'all's kind of 6 o'clock position. You see it? Staring at the same moon. I can barely see it on my phone though. You know, when I zoom in. There it is. The zoom function on when I'm live, it sucks. There's the sun setting. When this is clear cut though, it's so much more awesome. We park further up on the hill up there, and you got an outlook of these hills rolling and the landscape. Like, so you can see back over there in the far distance over there. There's another wood line way back there. Right? Yeah, I've got Jennifer's son's got a telescope. It's an Orion brand telescope, and it's awesome. It's a big, awesome one. You know, $1,000 plus telescope. And I want to bring it out here one day and set up right there before it gets dark and have everything prepped and ready to camp out all night under the stars, knowing it's going to be good weather, you know, and just post up and spot the stars. Try to shoot a video through it if you can, because it's got those kind of attachments to it. You can put a camera on it and all that. Use a camera for the lens. I'll let her know. She's way down the road right now. Yeah, I didn't even notice that I wasn't expecting there to be a security shirt in there either. And that's awesome because Belly's going to be wearing that. That's going to be her free entrance to the hotels every night. You know, I'm going to cheat my way in there. I'm going to say she's security dog. You know, she don't attack or nothing, but she's security. Yeah, they was loving it. Yep, we got ours on right now. There she be. You gonna hit? There you go. Take a deep one. There you go. Cheers. Yeah, they fit me just right. Jenny's fits just right. She can fit a medium or a large, but I prefer medium myself. You know, I ain't got that much mass to me, so. Feather tits, hear them birds in the background. Let's see if I can get y'all set up somewhere, because I ain't got no steady hand. Hold on a second here. Get y'all set up in the cab here somewhere. Do you have any tips for me? I'm trying to be a popular YouTuber. I'm not a popular YouTuber, so I'm probably not the one to ask. But you know, there's probably many methods to doing it. I don't want to be popular myself. I just want to have good people come in my chat and be honest and, you know, good people, real people, you know. So that means no under 18. That means no radical politics or religion, and you know, keeping it real. Right? Yeah. He'd be mockingbird. He'd be mockingbirding them, wouldn't
Would you open that?
he?
Please, thank you.
Facts, pops.
Thank you. No, that's not it. Thank you.
Yep. Just stay true to yourself and the ones around you, and that's all you gotta worry about. Till then, enjoy every moment, because you never know.
You
If you
can't
take it for
play
granted, it might be gone in the blink of an eye.
music on there, but you can everything else.
You can play music, it'll just get copyrighted, and I'll have to
Okay.
edit it out or not publish the video, which I don't mind not publishing it. All the same to me.
Somebody needs to what?
Say a prayer. I don't know, but I don't know why, but I just was overcome with them.
Oh, do you want to pray?
Go ahead. I can't pray out loud in front of people.
You can, Sue.
Well, I
You
mean,
can.
you know,
I've
my
heard
teeth
you.
are flopping around in my head.
I love you. You can. Your words is good. I love to listen to you.
Showing a lot darker than what it should be here.
This picture is gorgeous.
Let's see if I can get up here, y'all. Let's see if we can get y'all up there. Let's do it like this. Let's see the rest of the view here. Let's see if I can stand up here.
Look at that one. he's getting a good view.
You can pass me your TikTok family and I'll post them up here if you want.
Are you taking pictures or videos?
Videos.
You're gonna have to share them with me.
Well, it'll always be on YouTube if we don't play no music.
Oh no, I was asking if he was taking pictures or videos. He's being video.
Yeah, we'll go down that trail, but I don't know how muddy it gets and it falls off into the creek bottoms down there, and I don't want to trying to get stuck, you
No,
know. I ain't got no winch on it,
it's
and I
it's
ain't
like
trying to
that. It right.
ain't
The
trying to have to
ride
recover
doesn't
nothing tonight.
tear up explode.
Yeah, it's a nice place. There's a lot of nice back roads back here.
It does, don't it?
Only thing that will make it better is if there was a big old pond right there
Like my phone.
to fish in,
Is
you
this
know.
what's for sale out here, or like
I
is
don't
it
know if it's
something
still
else?
for sale or not. I see the
Nobody's
pink
bought it
flag. I
yet.
see a pink flag up down there,
Nobody's
which
bought it
means it
yet.
indicates it may be private already
No, it's
as
not.
far as off the road here.
But if somebody else buys this, this is like y'all broke my heart. But I don't think it was even this that was for sale. I think it was on down on the right.
I don't know. It'd be worth whoever. You'd
Yeah,
probably
because
have to
look at
wait till
that.
whoever got all this right now
And
harvest the
now see
pine
that
off of it
junk
because the
there?
pine's coming along too good to not harvest
It'll,
it when it gets bigger.
it'll be raining before long.
So they're gonna grow this pine till to harvest, and then they're gonna probably sell it if they're gonna put it up on market again. You know.
They're probably just going to cut till that.
Right. Yeah. There's a nice little valley cut right here, right in front of
That's
us, right where the
pretty.
sunset's at that falls off, and
It's
there's
the
another one right
same
over
one that
there
they have at
that cuts
school.
off as far as when they've got all this timbered and they've got all these pine trees are full grown and they come in here and they harvest them. They don't thin them out. They completely
And I
clear
don't
cut.
think there's so much
And when they
grass
clear cut out here,
it would take
you
too
can
long
really
to
see
like
the
prune or
shape of
cover
the
it
land. And
up
it's a
or
lot of rolling
anything.
hills. And like right out
Like
there in front of
to
us
get
would be a good
utilities and
spot.
stuff. There's
And
no
right
way
out
I put it
there
in here.
would be a good spot, you know. But
Because
when they
I
plant
mean,
them in pine like
there's
this, you can
no
pretty much guarantee they're not going to
for my
sell it while it's half grown with
yeah.
pine like this.
No, there's nothing.
Because these pine trees pay pretty good
They
pennies
put all around on the
when they go
outskirts
to
of
full
it,
harvest.
but not within
You know, if they just
like
harvest them early for
10 feet.
pulpwood or whatever,
You would have to dig
but
well.
they
Yeah,
give these 10 years, they could take them to the mill.
like the lumber company, most of that, that's who owns a lot of the stuff out
Yeah,
here.
this is ain't no telling which lumber company, Wilson or something like that, owns all this.
Oh, I'm trying to show y'all the, you can barely see it. I hate that.
You hear the coyotes
Oh, there's
calling?
stack. It's God's thumbnail. That's what we always say. You heard the coyotes?
I hear something hollering back there.
Kind of early for them.
Yeah, they do the best they can with what they got while they've got it. You know, the best time the most logical time for them to put it up on market would be before they plant again. You know, and they're only going to plant again if they can't get the
They're really
offer that they
close
want
to
for it when they put it up for sale. So as soon as they harvest all this lumber that grows out of these pine trees after another 10, 15 years, then they'll put it back up on the market, likely after they harvest. That way they can get as much money out of it as they can. They sell all the lumber off of it, they clear cut it, they got it ready for development, it's prime and ready for sale. You know, it just sucks though because ain't no way I'll have the money to afford all of it, you know. And if we do buy out here,
Oh, God.
wouldn't be long they'd be selling another piece of it over here. They'd be selling what I didn't buy over here to make a housing development for 30 freaking houses and then houses over here, you know. All I'd have is a little chunk over here with the pond, and it'd be so busy down here at the end of the road, People are always looking to move out to the country. This would be a prime spot. Get my ass down from here, y'all. Because the sunset is about faded. I guess she's gonna go walk the trail. It is. It's something awesome. And this is a good place to walk too. If it's in the wintertime, if it's cold outside and there ain't no ticks and mosquitoes, this is a good place to come walking. There's all kinds of walking, not trails but roads. Roads that people aren't traveling unless it's right in the middle of hunting season. Then you don't want to be out here walking. But if it's not during hunting season, but it's still cold outside, you can come out here and walk all these back roads, and you know, you walk county to county back here. Find all kinds of forgotten stuff. I'd love to come out to a place like this with a metal detector, go hunting some old Cortez gold or whatever, whoever that was that did all the gold, the DeSoto, Henry DeSoto. He come through Arkansas with all his hoard of gold right before he disappeared or died or whatever, and he hid all his treasure. And it's believed there's all kinds of speculations on where the treasure's at, but it's hidden in a cave, is what he claimed. And my grandpa and I believe them caves are here in Arkansas, because it's right along the route that he took before he went kaput.
It was messy on the inside.
I'm gonna prop y'all up yet again, friends.
You know, I got married to this inside a cow.
That's what I'm thinking, pops.
Horse and
That's what I'm thinking. I feel it in my bones, and I mean, it starts with metal detecting, just getting familiar with metal detecting, and then doing a little bit of research and trail mapping and geo mapping and going out and actually land surveying and looking at things that relate to the maps that he had back in 1800s, 1600s, 1700s, whatever it was. But it's guaranteed that there is treasure out there somewhere that's either been found or hadn't been found. But if it's been found, it hasn't been disclosed that it's been found. I'm not just out for the treasure. I just like the hunt. Like you say, a treasure hunt would be awesome. It would be awesome. I gotta water the tires, y'all. Hold on a minute. I wish I had a better camera. That's one thing I'll probably fix to invest in, is a better camera that I can link up with my phone to go live. Geocache? No, I didn't say geocache. I don't really get into all that geocache. That's kind of like a nonsense game I've seen. From what I've seen of it, I don't know how real people take it, but I'm talking about like a legitimate treasure hunt. Like National Treasure, Book of Secrets, Nicolas Cage, and all that kind of stuff. I wish I had a better camera because y'all could really get a glimpse of all this up here. As a matter of fact, we're fixing to take a trip. Fixing to take a trip up the road here. So grab my beer and all my gear And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a real legitimate 21st century find the gold without mining the gold. Finding the gold without mining the gold is the key, right? Let's go pick Jenny up, y'all. Alright, you gonna hop in? Huh?
Don't spill my bag.
We're gonna put it back here.
Okay.
Alright.
Open the door for me.
There you go. Yeah, hold on tight with all your might. You better get your koi out of the water down there. Get your water somewhere. Put your cup back there.
I think my charger was wet and I just plugged it into my phone.
Hang on a minute.
Technically,
Put y'all right here. Yeah, I gotta prop y'all up in the
and I'm
jukebox.
not driving TikTok.
And I'm not drinking water. Shut up.
I did. I seen her, but I don't know if it was too late.
Rock and roll. Go blue. Yeah, we're gonna stop up the hill here. I know that wind can be rough on this little phone microphone. Yeah, we're gonna stop right here, y'all. This is the spot. I'm not slinging nothing. It's right there. We just don't have a cup holder right there. All right, we'll stop here.
That's why that little.
Cause this is a good spot too. Spot where Jenny likes to come play in the dirt.
It's a facelift, y'all.
Got there pretty quick, if I say so myself. All right, y'all can check out the real sunset now. Here we go. Get up. All right, that's the real sunset. That's pretty much what I'm seeing right now. Let me zoom in. Get my camera. Oh man, that's where I say I need an external manual operation camera that I can do the zoom in, and I get me a stabilizer for it. You know, let me zoom back out. See if that helps. So you can see a little bit of the way the landscape flows here. You can see a little bit of how it falls off. It falls off from this road and goes down to that little patch of pines down there, and then there's a bigger wood line behind that. You know, and they harvest all this at intervals. They'll grow these pines up big and tall, like them ones in the wood line back there. Those are probably only 2 or 3 years away from harvest. And when those grow up big, by the time those grow up big, these out here will almost be as tall as those. It'll take maybe 2 more years, 4 years for these trees to be about that size. And then, you know, they'll be harvesting these in 6 years. So 6 to 10 years, they'll harvest these little pines here. And then back there, those got about 2 more years left, you know. But the view in the sunset is something I wish my camera would do right. Let me clean it off, y'all. Hold on. Southern Boy Delight
And for
on a Friday night.
and let me tell you, that little hill right there, she when I was trying to help her down it, her mother, she went down, and we were laughing so hard. And then she was like, "No, I'm gonna get up there myself." And I said, "Let me help you." She said, "Nope, I am being fine." She was driving along, and I was watching, she was running, she was
That's Jenny's little play hole. She likes playing in this little spot right here. I'll show that to you.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, the crickets and
That's what she
you
was
know, it's real awesome when they got the
goes there and watches
locusts going on out here. You can hear them like echo through here. They should be out in a year or two. And I don't know if y'all can see it from here. There's a big tower out there, way out there. See that flashing?
you took a picture for every single nugget she made.
And then there's some back here when the trees are all clear cut. There's a couple other towers that flash back there that you can. That's the arsenal, the Pine Bluff Arsenal, and the
Oh
power
yeah.
plant. It's on the river out there.
Yeah, you see the like I was like that with my mom. Like my mom wanted
I've got a Geiger counter
a
that
50
came from the arsenal. It's like a $2,000. Uh,
count and send me physical things.
you know, it counts the
Real cool.
radiation levels of radioactive
And so I'm taking care of
items.
anything, and then
You
you're
know,
over
it
here
does a particle count of radiation.
freaking out.
It's like a damn $2,000 little device.
But they're so cool if you follow it.
They say you can reconfigure them to be ghost hunting devices, but
Run into the kitchen now.
I guess I'm just not that big on ghost hunting. Even though I really like ghost hunting. Wish y'all could. I wish my phone would do right and y'all could see the actual.
Yeah, she just would. There's little
See
dots
what
on
I'm
the
seeing. I'm
side.
gonna get a better camera. How about that one day?
She did it right in front of the iron in the kitchen, and she learned. But she, I don't know whether that's what turned your light on, but she sits there and you pretty much all the lights on. So she would.
It's like the Serengeti. You know.
Oh, Layla, I'm not even gonna try to put it up camera and say, okay,
Let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah, it's like the wild Serengeti.
it's yeah, that's be one of those deaths. Could you imagine how that would come
I
out?
bet Carl would say this looks from kind of familiar to where they're at. I don't know if it would or not. I bet more inland from where he's at it would look like this.
Your mom tastes so much with my mom.
Cheers, y'all.
The stuff my mom would take is like
Oh, my big ass down there. Toke some cheers. Smoke some beers. Spokes and gears, whatever you're into. Oh, that's beautiful back there. I don't know if y'all can see that.
funny that she would be so mad
The
about
way
that.
them clouds roll in over
Oh,
there.
that's
That's pretty
funny.
sweet. She's pretty sweet too. My Jenny's sweet. Shout outs to Jenny. Jenny's awesome.
You just called
My
me
Jenny
out for the
lover.
wrong reason. The wrong person.
Come out here at the right time and you can see a lot of deer. There was a what was that? What was that night that we come out here and it was out in the middle of the road
What was
and
it?
it flew up on us?
A
It hit me
bird?
in the chest. What kind of bird was that?
Whippoorwill.
A whippoorwill.
Oh my gosh.
Damn whippoorwill come through one evening. We was on the same trail. It comes down here and it tees off right up here. It tees off, and we took the right and we seen it as we were coming up to where we're at now. We seen a whippoorwill on the road. It had red eyes, you know, and he's just sitting there like a bird. and we got up on him. He flew off. Well, we were leaving out of here, and seen him sitting up in the road, and all of a sudden he flies up and flies like right into us. He hit me right in the chest. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. She's making fun of me about it.
Oh my God, between us. And I seen it, and I moved just enough. It got my shoulder, but it got him right in the face.
Got me right here. It got me in my chest. Yeah, it was crazy. That red-eyed bird flying up in the middle of the night. You see a lot of hawks and a lot of owls. You know, little barn owls. Not no. You don't really see too many hoot owls. Maybe a few. Mainly them smaller owls. But they'll be right out in the middle of the road. You know, you'll be driving through there and they'll be right. You know, right down there. They'll be right down there. You know, with their eyes shining. And then by the time you get to right there in the trail, they're already trying to fly off. But this one like flew up and flew like whoo, right into us. It's crazy. That's a whippoorwill right there. I don't know if y'all can hear that. We're gonna walk on further down this road and see if y'all can. I don't. Y'all got whippoorwills there, pops? I'm sure you do. You about got to. I'm sure they're all in North America. But you can hear them. They go. You can hear them. They do like a wobbling sound, like a whoop whoop whoop. It's hard to explain. See if you can hear it. He's back there. You can hear him. Yeah. It's hard to imitate that sound. It's like a. It's hard to do the. It's got like a at the end of his whistle. It's hard to explain. There's been sightings of them, whippoorwills. You know, that's the song that Randy Travis sings about in that song. That my love is purer than oak trees or something. However it goes, you know, longer than the song of a whippoorwill or something. I forget how it goes. That's what he's talking about when he says the song of a whippoorwill, because they'll sit there and do that. Let me try to do it the best I can here. That's kind of what they sound like. And they'll sit there and do that all night long. And that's why he says in that song, longer than the song of a whippoorwill.
Yeah, here earlier it's like crazy.
There's the moon, shining bright.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's typical. Well,
You got to show them this, babe. You got to show them the moon with the sunset at the same time.
I know, but my phone's about to die.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all see the moon
Oh,
up
a
there?
mosquito just bit me on the lip.
How'd that feel?
That is some crap right there. That has never happened.
Well, why'd you let that happen?
I did not. Like, he just
Let's get up
violated
here.
me. Like, my lip's gonna swell up. He, like, right there, I almost ate the damn thing. Never in all my years. Like, I ate some ants one time.
That's the
Like,
view of the
years
moon from
ago. Drank some,
Arkansas.
and
Austin's cooked. He's
no,
you
I
must be
can't with my
cooked.
son. I thought,
Man,
well,
if you're a kid, man, you're cool, dude, but you gotta go if you're a kid. But you know, that's not me, that is the moon.
you could not
But you know,
tell. I was like,
I
okay.
get your humor, man.
Well, there's Mikey
You think it's a meteor?
coming in on me
You
getting
seen
my
three of them
bit by a
together?
mosquito.
Three
Look
moons
at
together? What's going on, Pam? How's it going, Pam in the house? Put some Pam on it. You think you did? You think you seen three of them
Anyway,
together? Oh man. Uh, Salutes to you, man.
the name of Bradley. Yeah.
We're
Oh
trying to
God.
enjoy this evening. Nice sunset with the moon in the background, and I
Yeah,
can't get my
yeah.
camera to do
I
anything.
gotta check my battery.
In here, you gotta have a simple name because we're really simple at our
Yeah,
house.
we can't pronounce that. Like, that really
Yep,
grosses
prayers
me
for all
out.
the fam that's down and out right now.
Look, mosquitoes are so nasty and it bit me, but there's nobody else out here, so surely it's not bit anybody else.
Jenny's getting bit by mosquitoes.
I'm still stuck on the mosquito biting my
She
lip.
don't have that onion blood like I got,
Oh my gosh,
or
I
that
didn't even
leather
think about
hide
that.
I
You know
got.
how bad they itch.
And then when we stand up here, we'll give you a panoramic view
Well, have some of that.
of the countryside of Arkansas. There's the moon.
I
That's
don't
the
think I'm gonna do
sunset.
that.
If you really want to see the depth of the sunset,
I have, I have some of that clay somewhere that I can put on there.
let's see. I can't do it. YouTube
It's
Zoom
the Indian
sucks.
clay, and it like pulls stuff. Yes, that. I've used that for years. It works good on chicken
Magic
though.
mouthwash.
I
Huh.
will.
And it's an infection in your throat. I didn't get to catch much of the lives last couple of days because I've been so busy, so I don't really know what's going on. I haven't had a chance to watch any of it. And I hope you get better, Pops. An infection in your throat is not, it's kind of serious, especially when you got to get antibiotics for it, you know. That's getting pretty serious with the throat, you know. Just hope you do whatever they're
Oh
telling you to
wow.
do. Antibiotics are tough though, man. They'll kick out whatever's going on that's bad.
Kobe Run, you're gonna have to get that spider.
What spider?
I don't know, but it better not be a.
That same one?
I don't know.
You talking about Ernie?
No.
I'm sure they won't do it with an infection. I wouldn't imagine. I don't think. I don't know though how that
Oh
goes.
God. What did I call it? A widower? It's hey, that's a silly
Right.
joke.
Yeah. I didn't think it
I
was
don't
gonna be
even
that serious,
I don't
Pops. I
even
didn't think a
laugh.
bronchoscopy would be that
Oh
would
wow.
do that much. It must have been a pretty
Yes. I'm not even kidding y'all.
pretty rough procedure.
It was bad. Right up my shorts.
I
Yeah.
hope you get better soon.
Okay, so like,
We're definitely praying for you. Prayers coming from many angles, many folks.
do y'all know what mature cone is? It's like this old antiseptic. Yes, you know. Okay, so I'm in the bathroom freaking out. My aunt's sitting in the door laughing. I was
Is
gonna
it in
tell her,
your
and I was like, no, because you're just gonna laugh
throat,
at
your
me because
esophagus, your tonsils? Do you have your
I have
tonsils?
everything running down the hall, and the babies were screaming. My first baby
Will you
was
hand me
like
a beer, babe?
6 months old. I threw him,
Babe, will you hand me a
and
soda?
she's like, I'm not gonna laugh. I was like, you can't even breathe. What?
Will you hand me a soda?
Yeah, right now. So I opened the door. I just dropped it. It got shut.
That's awesome.
She handed me the mature cone. I was like, are you kidding me? That is not even funny. I am not
Cheers.
laughing.
She just, yeah.
And so I asked them,
There we go.
yeah, well, I needed a donut to sit on. It was terrible. Everybody was asking,
Miller
why are
Lite.
you,
That's
why
what
are
I
you
think about
pouring
Miller
it
Lite.
on?
Cause you spilled, you damn shook it up on me.
It was bad. It was so, so,
Yeah, them antibiotics will kick it out, man.
it was terrible. I don't even know
Antibiotics
how
should
to get
kick it
rid
in the
of them.
ass, and you be prepped.
You just like
That'd be
something
awesome.
bow-legged.
Hopefully they get all this done and just get the results back, and it's nothing, and they can't say that with
Straight
any
up.
uh, percentage that it's
Oh, I didn't see
anything
that.
related to something bad for you, and then they can just observe it. You know, hoping this is the last procedure for you for a while. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Well, don't use your voice too much. Relax and get you some banana pudding or some chocolate pudding. I mean, if you're gonna eat anything with some consistency, make you some of that salmon dip. You know, don't put the pecans in it. Just do salmon and cream cheese. You know, that'll be so smooth on your throat and give you plenty of protein.
Oh,
You know, give your throat
oh my
time to heal.
God.
Try to breathe through your nose as much as you can. If you gotta take allergy medicine, I took three Benadryl. What 2 days ago, and because I was having an allergy fit, and man, it wasn't 45 minutes later. I was feeling like I was gonna die,
Oh my
about
God.
ready to pass out. But when I woke up, I didn't have any allergy problems.
It's,
No, Belly's at the house. We didn't bring her with us
I'm
because
glad you're like,
there's
all
probably
ready
ticks and
to
stuff out here that she
get
don't
ready
need to
to
get
go
on her.
back in
You
and
know,
find out why.
and
Right?
they do
I
certain
know
stuff to these pine
exactly.
trees that I don't want her out here
Poor, poor female.
for too extended, long periods. You know, for too long of a time.
She said, oh, bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, it's a beautiful sunset.
Oh my God.
Air quality for
He
pollution, for
said,
natural pollution, or for
he said,
what kind of air toxicity was it? You know, was it CO2 level or was it, uh,
it's
you know,
okay. You can hop down if you want to. Yeah, I know. I keep plugging mine in. But yeah, see, okay. I have enough now. What?
yeah. See, there's the other tower. I guess you can see it now that it's nighttime.
He said he's
That's
doing that. He said,
NTCR.
damn, they've had kids.
It's one of the power
They've
plants.
had kids and son, and he's like, they have mutilated themselves.
Smoke from a wildfire, local or just within the country somewhere, or is it like them Sahara Desert sandstorms where it's coming from overseas? I would think it's got to be kind of localized, you know, coming from somewhere in Michigan. I didn't think y'all had been that dry lately. Much love, Pam. Stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll catch you next time. Hopefully, I won't be too busy. I'm gonna try to do some more work tomorrow, so I may be busy live at 5 tomorrow. But y'all know, as soon as I go back to work Monday or Tuesday, I'll be back with the fam, no doubt about it. Must have come across from, where would that have come from? It wouldn't have come from south, would it? You know, did it come from Chicago or Indiana or Wisconsin.
They unfold it at night, papers or no. Let me clean my bathroom. We need some food, maybe help each other.
Yeah, smoke don't do no good for you. I'm fixing to cut off these damn things, pops. I'm fixing to quit these things too. They're making me kind of jittery and anxious, and I get mad for no reason. And I need to kind of cut back on them because it's making me want. I've been wanting a cigarette here more and more lately, and now I need to just get off of these. I done broke the habit of hunting for a cigarette, so it's been almost what, a month. It's been a month now. It'll be a month tomorrow. A fucking month tomorrow. Shouts out to that. Yeah, there's one power plant. There's the NTCR, and then somewhere over there's another one. It might not come out to dark, but there's another power plant, or not the power plant, another dump out there. But yeah, well, I think you pops, you're the inspiration for it. You know, you got these issues going on. You were a smoker and you quit a long time ago, and you feel like it's helped you, and now you're going through all this, and we're praying for the best, and we know it's going to come out the best outcome. So no, no fretting on that, but praying for the best. But I don't want, and I'm not saying I won't go through the same thing one day for the same reason. So the sooner I quit, the better. You know. But I don't feel like these have been tested and tried enough to just go full foot in on a habit with that. I'd rather just go ahead and quit. And the main key for me, when I had other bad habit problems, when I had other bad habits in my life that I had to get away with and get away from, uh, the main part of that habit was the ritual of doing it, the ritual of having a lighter or a torch, and the ritual of having something to smoke out of, and the ritual of watching the whole reaction happen with heating, and just the whole shebang with that lifestyle. Getting away from that was the main part. It's not just the substance; it's the ritual of what you're doing when you're doing it, and the comfortability zone that you're in with your spirit when you do it. And I just didn't. Not nothing I want for me no more. I've been a year and a half, 2 years sober now from that, and we can just kick this habit of cigarettes. I broke the habit of wanting to light one up. I broke the ritual. I broke the ritual with this tool right here. But now I've got to
Are we going to the
break
casino?
the nicotine part.
Babe,
She wants to go to the casino.
are we going to the casino?
Do you want to? I didn't cash that check.
Oh, okay. I was just
I don't
asking.
have to cash that check. We'll just have to go to ATM.
No.
That's fine. It's only $3. It's mind over matter, right? And I've saved a lot of money. This I bought three or four vapes since then, so that's $20 a week, and even that is like a third of what I was spending as a spending habit. So now, you know, I'm even cutting that down, and like this one, it still has 74% left. So I've only used a quarter of this thing, and I most of them that I've got, the other three that I've got, they're like around 50% too. So yeah, maybe we'll do some good. We got some friends we're gonna meet over there tonight, and we're gonna have a grand old time. I think.
You put me on that.
You know, win or lose, it'll be a good times, right? That's what it's all about, win or lose. Let me get y'all one more view of the fading sunset, and then y'all can ride with us if you want back down the highway and back home.
No, no, because whoever
You know,
you were in his box, that house, I've seen it too. So you are
like I say, it's like the Serengeti. It's like something you see in Africa or damn Australia or something. It almost looks like a. Tell me that right there. Tell me that's not a damn. Doesn't look like a cactus.
no, it's not.
Tell me it don't. Looks like a cactus. And that out there, that's where Simba was born. That's where, you know, Mufasa and uh, whatever his mama's name was made a baby. You know. Yeah, I love it so much, man. That's what nature's all about. And there's our moon one last time before we get headed back here. We're gonna put our faith in this machine. Yeah, it kind of does look like Texas or Arizona. You know, the southern plains. The southern plains. That's the only kind of infrastructure that you see that's man-made. That's affecting the scenery. That's the only bit of it. That and that one right there. And I mean, obviously the road, obviously the rig. But you know, other than that, there's no really infrastructure out here.
Come on. Don't point it down.
Okay, y'all don't listen to the rainfall in the background. Y'all just sing that CCR song. I wanna know, have you ever heard the rain coming down on a live stream?
Stop.
Right? Yeah, it does. See, that looks like a cactus right there. That's a cactus.
They all look like cactus.
That right there, that's a tree off of that. What was that movie with the Dr. Seuss character
You know
kind of
what
thing?
reminds me of? The
The
desert, and it also
the Lorax. That's a tree off the Lorax that they cut down, and he grew his mustache out to prove a point. Remember that movie?
and it reminds
The
me of
Dr. Seuss movie. You know, something just flew down my shirt.
Well, you know,
Just
a
trying to
mosquito
make.
bit my lip.
She got a mosquito lip.
Mosquito lip. I got bit by a mosquito
She got a mosquito lip, y'all.
on my lip.
All right. Well, good night, son. We'll catch you out there. Much love. We're gonna stay live for a minute till we
Sure.
get back out on the main streamline. We'll stay live for a minute.
No, a mosquito bit me right here.
Bet you right there.
Yeah.
Why you do that?
I didn't know.
Zoom y'all out here.
It's terrible. What are you gonna do with this?
Yeah, get you some rest, pops
Can I
and
have some of
moms.
that?
Y'all rest up and relax and let it set in. Like I say, get you some medicine. We got a spider friend, y'all.
No, I thought I killed it.
His name is Harold or Eugene. I can't figure it
Is
out.
it a widower?
He's cool though.
No.
He's a cool spider, and he lives on this thing. He come all the way from the
Well,
house,
He's not a widower. Right?
so he's fine. He's cool. He went somewhere.
Where? But it's not a widower, is it?
I don't know where he went, but he went somewhere.
Let me get my bag.
Get your bag and get this up here. Okay. You ain't drank your beer yet?
I don't even drink that one.
Oh, well, I still got one more.
I got yours.
Itty bitty spider. Yeah, he's itty bitty, but he may or may not be
I got
poisonous or venomous. Let me crush something here.
I don't want him blowing on me in the wind.
Yeah, itty bitty spider. Itty bitty titty committee spider. Oh, look, there he is, y'all.
Where?
He's right there.
No, that's not the same one.
That's him.
That is not the same one.
Pop, screenshot it and Google
It's
affected. What kind of spider is
Get
that?
him! Hey, get him, because he's gonna blow me in the wind.
His name's Harold. Or Eugene. Whatever you want to call him. He goes by both.
He's scary. Get him out,
Much love, pops and moms. Y'all have a good night.
babe.
He bit
He's
me.
gonna go into. Did he bite you?
He bit me. Itty bitty spider bit the hell out of me.
Did he really bite you?
Yeah, he bit right through my tough ass fingers.
Bullshit.
No, he didn't. Much love, pops. We're gonna stay live for just a minute on this road. Pick up the highlights here. Highlights, drinking Miller High Life. riding with a skylight.
Try not to lose any eyelashes.
Yeah, we'll try not to lose any dogs or eyelashes. Oh yeah, that's right, Pops. 120 on the dash.
We're not doing 120 though.
It'll do it. I bet it will. Y'all hit the like. Much love. We'll catch y'all next round. We're gonna stay live for a minute, but it's gonna cut out at any moment.
Before we leave out, I need to call David and call me. I forgot. David called me. I need to call him and see what he needed.
Alright, well.
Before we, like, my lip hurts.
Count them up. 20, 40, 50, 60, 80, 20.
Hey, you called? Oh, I didn't see then. Or that was from earlier. Oh, okay. Because we're on Brian's side by side thing. We're about the gravel and get back and take the highway because that trail was too bad. No, it was bad.
Right. Who needs that? You know, when you can cut through the damn valley or the creek or the damn forest, wherever you want to go, you make your own trail.
What?
What is it?
He's like, we could have made it for that because they drove us through the one.
Alright, we'll go.
No,
Is it gonna get, are we gonna get muddy or what?
No, I don't want to get muddy if we're going to go anywhere.
Jenny don't want to get muddy, y'all.
Oh, shit.
What'd he say?
That's how you broke your axle on yours?
They talking about breaking axles. We ain't breaking no axles.
Alright, we'll see you in a minute. Alright. Hey! Stop! Leave right.
He's scared of that whippoorwill, y'all. She can't breathe. We gotta slow down.
Like, quit that mosquito hurt.
She still got mosquito lip.
No, the little ones that were hit, they hurt. How fast are you going?
53.
Yeah. You're not getting hit by them bugs like I was.
That ain't nothing. It's funny, we're going down 120.
I know, and I don't want to do it.
Look how quick we got here.
I need a face shield.
That sucker run, y'all.
Drive slow. Drive slow so I can enjoy it. You drive fast on the highway.
There's the creek bank.
This is lovely.
There's the creek down there, y'all. Y'all can see that. There's another creek over there. It's the same creek, but you know, it's another creek right there. Can't really see it because we're not in the right position. So we'll have to drive off into the creek
Quit.
to
Stop.
figure it out here.
Stop.
Let's see if
Where
we'll
you
go.
wrecked that. Quit doing that.
This ain't
shit.
where I wrecked that. Calm down.
Get away from
I ain't
the
never
edge.
wrecked. Y'all don't believe a word about it.
Get
There's a
away
creek
from the
right there.
edge.
We're not on the edge.
I need been in the room.
You got allergies going on too?
No, my lip is swollen. I feel it.
There's a creek down there that runs through a culvert. Either way, we're going to be hitting the home stretch here in a minute, so we're going to cut out of here. Much love, y'all. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Did you show me your shirt?
Much love.
Did you show me your shirt?
And if we can see a shirt,
Okay, let me turn my flashlight on.
Live 5. This is the best anybody gets for Live 5 tonight.
I think that was coming on.
Turn your laser on. There we go.
Look at
Much
it.
love, y'all.
So cool.
Much love. There's your mammy.
Did you tell them they need to do bathing
And
suits?
there's your pappy.
Did you tell them that?
Oh, sweet. Much love, y'all. Huh?
You told me you need
Yeah.
to do bathing suits.
Jenny says you need to do some bathing suits. Jenny says you need to do some bathing suits. It's got pops on one cheek, moms on the other cheek, pops on one boob, moms on the other boob, kind of shit. We need to get that going. Shout out Pepsi and Amber. Much love to the fam. Hope everybody has fun. Stays blessed. And we'll catch y'all all next time. Much love, y'all. 100.